Hey there folks, today I'd like to take a casual peek into the DC Universe Young Justice Aqualad action figure set. This set was first released towards the end of the summer of 2011, and I found it at a Walmart selling for $14.88. And when I did find these sets at Walmart, I was very happy because the Aqualad set was just rumored to have come out, and I actually saw 3 of the Aqualad sets. But as soon as I picked one up, I noticed that there was some bad QC with the set I picked up. The top of the head was thinned out on the paint. It looked like he had a really bad bald spot. So I was kind of bummed. And put that set down and picked up the second set, which is this one here. And I was about to pay for it when I noticed that what looked like some missing items over here. So you could see the package here, a nice diorama with the figure here and the accessories, and it looked like one of the accessories is missing here. And you got the water spout that was supposed to have been attached to the hand of Aqualad here. So I thought that someone had actually swapped out some parts or stolen some parts out of this. So I had to go back, put this back on the shelf, and picked up the third one. And the third one had some really bad QC with the bald spot on that figure and some mispainted eyes. So I was in a dilemma trying to decide which set to pick up, especially this was the first time I saw the set, and I was really kind of bummed. And I looked at this set in particular and just was wondering if somebody actually did swipe out the parts or stolen the parts. And then, but I started to hear some rattling, and I was moving that stuff around. And looking around, I found the accessory, the loose accessory down there, which had just fallen off. So I was glad about that. But then I was worried that one of the hilts on this particular figure is missing. You can see the hilt of his dagger in the back there, and there's a second one that looks like it was missing, but it was originally on the hand and attached to the water spout here. So I was worried about that being missing, and eventually found out it's underneath the base here, and it's just rattling around there loose as well. So, and decided to go ahead and pick this one up. And this one is actually pretty good. No bald spot and no wonky limbs, at least what I can see. And hopefully a complete set, and we'll find out. Taking a look here at the back of the package, you can see a nice artist rendition of Aqualad there, and a nice big lettering here, a description of Aqualad there. And down below you can see other sets from the Young Justice line. We have Robin, Artemis, and Aqualad from the 6-inch scale series. And then we have here from the 4-inch scale series, Batman and Robin, Aquaman and Aqualad, Raj Al Ghul and Cheshire here, and the Flash and Kid Flash. And there's this here where it says available early 2012 is actually a sticker that's been applied onto the packaging. So that's kind of interesting. We'll be right back and have this Aqualad set out of the package. Okay, we're back and we have Aqualad here out of the package, and it's a really neat set. In fact, I think it's my favorite of the 3 sets that have been released so far. There are some tiny quibbles I do have with the figure and the playset, but we'll go over that as we go along here. First up, we're going to go ahead and take a look at this base here. And it's a pretty neat base. It's basically like concrete flooring and wall here with a big old water type pump. And of course you got a spout of water here, which is kind of neat. And one thing I did not expect is this bendy wire on this. This spout of water has a wire threading through here on this very thick translucent aqua blue plastic, and you can actually reform it, bend it how you please. So that's even better. I thought it was just going to be a solid piece of plastic that rotated around here, but it's really cool how you can actually form this into whatever shape you want on there. And this water spout here is attached to this water pump right here, and it does rotate, but it's non-removable, which is unfortunate. That would have been really cool if you could actually take this off, but you can't on there. And some more details on the pump here. You got the, of course, yellow and black warning label on there, and the handle does rotate all the way around as well. So it's a really cool base. Unfortunately, you just can't take this spout of water out. Would have been really cool if you did. But a really neat surprise with this bendy wire. It's really cool. You can just reform it. Now the end of this this water spout attaches to one of the daggers, and we'll go over that in a little bit. But first, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the water accessories that come included with Aqualad here. And one of these is in a form of an axe, which is kind of cool. And each of the water accessories has a handle here that's curved to basically replicate the hilt of his Aqualad's dagger there. And that's the axe. This is a spiked ball mace. Of course, you can see the handle again on there. Unfortunately, would have been cool if the handle was removable, where you can actually use the hilt from the daggers, but it's not on there, so I'm not sure why they even included removable daggers for Aqualad here. And here's a blade on there, very nice, and another blade. Now that's 5 weapon accessories, and the box does advertise that there are 7, and the other 2 are the actual daggers, or dagger hilts I should say, that are on the back of the figure here. And they're both removable, and this is all that is of the daggers, just the I guess peg that are on here that attaches to the end of the water spout. And that's about it. Like I said, it would have been cool if this was not here and you could actually put the handle into the water accessory. I'm not sure why Mattel did that. I'm not sure why they actually just sculpted a handle here. It just doesn't make sense to me. I may end up just snipping that off, this handles off of these water accessories, and just drill a tiny hole into there and just put these dagger hilts onto the water accessories. Now, as you can see, you can actually remove these both dagger hilts, and they're actually pegged to go in one direction, and that's this way, like so here. But with the curved handle, I would think that if you're holding the handle and he pulls them out from his back, I think they actually go better this way. They make more logical sense, I would think. Even though they're formed to go in one direction, you can still stick it in there and to go into that direction there. And I think that makes more logical sense to me. Now, taking a look at the Aqualad figure, it's a really cool figure. I really like it on here. And there are just some tiny issues I have with this figure. And like I said, we'll go into that as we go along. Here we take a look at the head sculpt of Aqualad. It's actually pretty neat. And as I mentioned earlier, a lot of the other figures that I saw, or the 2 other figure sets that I saw, had a lot of paint rub here where you could actually see the skin color of Aqualad beneath the paint, which is something to look out for if you're looking for an Aqualad figure. I don't know if it was the plastic packaging that was rubbing against the top of the head, or if just really thin coat of paint, but this one here is okay. It's not bad at all. Unfortunately, the paint app on the eyes are just a little off on there, and the other two sets that I saw, they were worse than this one. So that's another thing to look out for if you're looking for an Aqualad set. But overall, this one is passable. It's just a little off shifted on his right eye, but other than that, it's a pretty good application of the paint there. And I really like the face sculpt on this figure. It's really is close to the animated version of Aqualad there. And you got the tattoo type design going down the lengths of the arm. Here they wrap around the arm here. It's actually kind of cool, and I really like the design here on the upper torso. And then you have these here. Now, I haven't seen too many episodes of Young Justice. Actually, I only seen like 1 or 2 of the early episodes. So I don't know if this is supposed to be just a design thing, or is actually part of the his little backpack thing here. So if anybody knows, let me know. I guess I should start watching more episodes on there. But while we're here, there's you can see the backpack here sculpted into the back of the figure. Actually, I think it's just glued on to the back of the figure. And it's actually kind of neat with these little highlights, these light blue highlights. It's actually kind of cool. And again, you can see the peg holes onto where the dagger hilts go. And you got the leggings here, which is not black in color. It's actually a very dark blue. In the packaging, it looks like it's black leggings, but it's actually a very dark blue on here. Actually, you can see it's some of the reflection from the glare of the lights on there. And on the back of the legs, you got the fins here. It's actually kind of neat, and they're softer material there. And you have the bare feet here on the figure. Overall, a really great design. Like I said, this is probably my favorite of the 3 that have come out so far from the 6-inch scale Young Justice line. Going over the articulation, the head does go all the way around, and does go up and down. Does not go side to side though. The arms do go all the way around. Very stiff. Actually, all the joints are very stiff on this figure. The arms also go out and in, and they do go all the way around at the bicep, and they also bend in and out at the elbow, and the wrists go all the way around. The torso does bend down, up, and back, but just very little range. I wish it had more range on the torso articulation there, but it's okay. And the waist does go all the way around on this figure. The legs do go up, down to the back, and out to the side, and the thighs go all the way around. And the knees do bend at a single joint. For this figure, on the knees, it was very difficult to bend the figure from a straight position, and I think it's because there's an extra notch of plastic there, and it's on both knees. So it's almost sort of like a ratcheted type of joint with one ratchet, but it's just at the very end, and it's very difficult to bend the knee from a straight position there. It almost feels like you're going to snap it until it loosens up on there. The feet do bend down and up on the figure here as well. Overall, a great design, lots of great accessories for this figure, and a really neat base. Unfortunately, you can't remove the spout of water there. That would have been really nice if you could. But I do recommend this figure. I really like this figure, and it's just a great figure to have, especially if you're collecting the Young Justice line. And this is my casual peek into the DC Universe Young Justice Aqualad action figure. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.